Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe how fast these videos come around every single month, but today we're going to be talking about all the books I want to read in May. I have been selecting a TBR based off prompts that my TBR jar picks, but I think for this month there are a few books on my radar, new releases and just books that I've seen people really liking and that have been on my personal mental, I suppose, TBR for a long time that I kind of want to get to this month. So I thought instead of picking the full TBR out of the jar, I could chat a little bit about the books I want to be mood reading in May. Some of these books are my most anticipated releases for this year, so I just said I'm not going to pick a TBR, it doesn't really make sense. I already kind of have that mental TBR, so we're going to chat about it today. Before I start talking about the books, I want to just mention that I have not had a 5-star yet in 2026 and I am craving that 5-star feeling. I just think it's time that I deserve a 5-star read. It has been well over 6 months since I've had a 5-star read also. So in May, I am on a mission to find my first 5-star of 2026. But I think we have a good lineup of books and there are some potentials for a 5-star within these. The first book on my mood reading May list is going to be The Correspondent, which is me and my friend's book club pick for May. So that's going to be at the top of the list. That is a definite read for May because I want to prioritize that for book club, of course. We are both so excited. We have seen so many people really enjoying this book, giving it 5 stars. People we trust with their recommendations also have given it 5 stars. So I kind of have high expectations for this book. It's basically about a woman who every morning sits down and writes letters to her friends, to her family, just to people in her life. I think the story is told basically through her letters and through her correspondence. I'm not sure if they're all letters, maybe as the years go on they become emails or text messages or whatever they are, which is really interesting and I've never read anything like that, so I'm really looking forward to diving into The Correspondent. I have seen people kind of cry at the end and get a bit emotional, so I really have high hopes that this one may be a 5-star. If not a 5-star, I do think it will be highly rated. I'm very excited to read The Correspondent. The next book that I will be prioritizing in May is none other than Furybound, and guys, this book is not out until the 5th of May. As I'm filming this currently, it is the 1st of May. Look what showed up at my door yesterday morning. My copy of Furybound. I have got this in my hands 5 days early. I'm nearly sure I'm not going to be the only one who got this in the post early, but when I got the email I was like, there's no way I'm getting this early, they're going to wait until the 5th. But no, I got her early. The way I am so excited to dive straight into this book. It feels illegal to have it in my hands right now, but I'm beyond excited. I am beyond excited. If you do not know, Furybound is the second installment in the Wolves of Ruin series, and I read Direbound back in October, I want to say, and guys, I loved it so much. Think Fourth Wing but with direwolves and almost like, I would say, a stronger female main character, and that's a lot coming from Fourth Wing because we all know that Violet is a very strong female main character. But guys, when I tell you Meryn is one of my favorite female main characters in the entire world. I love her so much. She's strong, she's determined, she's everything I would want to be in a world like this. I cannot wait to see what happens with this book. Direbound leaves you in such a place where you're like, I need to know what's going to happen. I need to know more. I simply adored it. It wasn't a 5-star for me, but only because the love interest in that book gave our female main character a weird nickname that I wasn't vibing with at all and I didn't like it, so the only reason it wasn't a 5-star was because of that. But honestly, take that out, it would have been a 5-star for me. As you can imagine, I have very high expectations for Furybound. This is probably my most anticipated release. I'm literally going to finish this video and I'm going to start reading it because I currently have no book on the go, so I'm ready to go with this one. I'm so excited, and the fact I have this in my hand early, I get to read it early. I really have high expectations for this to be a 5-star. And guys, and we are getting a dual point of view. The other one wasn't, but I'm so excited for this to be dual point of view, and I don't want to give any spoilers. But the second point of view, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear their thoughts and see what they're thinking and feeling. I'm sure if you are in the book space, the book world online, you would have seen people talking about this book and loving this book. And that is Into the Blue by Emma Brodie. I bought this instantly when I saw Bestie Sarah give this a 5-star, because there's a high likelihood of me liking a book if Sarah likes a book. Yeah, this one I have high expectations for as well, because people have said this is their one of their favorite romances and favorite 5-star romance that they've ever read, and that is a big statement. I am so looking forward to this. I think this might be a little bit of a friends to lovers, and we kind of go through their life together. When they're younger, I think they connect and form a sort of friendship, and then something must happen for them to stop talking, and years later they end up meeting again. They are cast in the same TV production. I feel like this is going to be a very character driven story. It's going to be a story about characters who might not be the best of people and have been through a lot of things and maybe do things that we wouldn't agree with, but kind of can't help feel for them and understand why they do the things they do. That's what I'm getting from what people are talking about this book anyway. I don't know if I should be hyping this up. I don't know if I should be having high expectations for this, but I don't know, but we will see. We will see. I am very excited to get into this. The next book on my May TBR is Our Deadly Summer. This book is written by the 2 authors who wrote the Aisling series. I spoke about the Aisling series in my video tier ranking all the books I gave 5 stars, but that is the series that got me into reading, and I adore that series so much. They are 2 Irish authors, and that series is based in Ireland and based around Irish life and stuff like that. This is their newest book since finishing that series. I'm very excited and intrigued by this book. It sounds so different to the Aisling series. This book is basically about 2 friends who go to New York, I'm pretty sure, for a summer. They are planning on making a life for themselves. I think they're a bit younger at the start of this. Something happens in New York and they kind of lose contact, these 2 friends, and then 20 years later one of them sends the other an email and they decide it is time to mend their friendship and what happened that summer. I'm very intrigued by it. It's gonna have dark humor. I feel like in this one that's the vibe it's giving. I'm looking forward to reading another book from them as well, because of course I love the Aisling series and I love their writing style. I love how they write about Irish life and an Irish small town or whatever it is, so I am looking forward to reading more from them. The next book on my May TBR is Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It. I've seen it on TikTok maybe, and I saw somebody talking about it on YouTube maybe, but it just sounds like a good book and a good read, and it only comes out in May as well. This book is about Phoebe, who is a hopeless romantic, and she is about to turn 30, but she is a virgin. With 1 month to go to her milestone birthday, she decides it's time to lose it, basically. It sounds like it's gonna be a good time. It sounds like it's gonna be funny. Also sounds like it's gonna be kind of character developing and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm just intrigued by it. It is out on the 26th of May, so I don't know if I'll read it in May, but that is on my radar also for this month. I also have 2 books I got from the library that will have to go back before the end of May. One of them is His Only Wife. I talked about it in my most recent video doing book stuff a little bit, but on the back it says a crazy rich Asians for Western Africa with a healthy splash of feminism, and I just saw it and I read the back and I just thought, that intrigues me. It sounds good. It sounds like a bit of a lighthearted story. It also sounds like it will be more about the female main character and not about the romance and kind of her journey, but I kind of want to read some more stories like that as well. This follows a woman who basically has to get married to a richer man to help her family's financial situation. I think it follows her journey being integrated into his family and this whole new world that she doesn't really understand or know a lot about just yet. So I'm very looking forward to this. I definitely think I want to pick this up before I have to bring it back to the library, or I can just renew it, but I think along with Into the Blue and Fury Bound and of course The Correspondent, this is definitely up there with maybe prioritizing. The other book I got from the library was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I have only ever read 1 book by Emily Henry, and that was Funny Story, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't my favorite read ever. I just didn't love it. I don't know if it was the wrong time to read that book or whatever, but I want to give her books another go. I have only read 1, so I don't think I can go off just the 1. This one has been on my Goodreads want to read list for, I want to say, 3 to 4 years maybe at this point, and I have seen people really like this one. This intrigues me because I like reading stories about two people who love books basically, and I think it might be a good time, fun time. We're going into kind of almost summer as well. I don't know, I could be sitting here and this could be a painful book, because I know that Emily Henry's books and stories have a kind of like deeper meanings and more emotion to them than the average romance. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to maybe picking this up in May also. So yeah, they are the books I have on my May TBR, and I'm going to basically mood read through all of them. I'm looking forward to May, and I'm really hoping we find that 5-star. I really am. I think I have a good selection, a few different types of books also to go off there. Some I'm very looking forward to getting to. One being Furybound. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am for this book. I feel like it is coming across how excited I am, but like I am so excited. I cannot wait. I'm literally gonna turn this camera off and pick up the book and start reading, because I read the first page and I was like, no, wait, you don't have time to get stuck into this and read it for like 3 hours. So don't do it yet. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have gotten this far, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're reading in May. Let me know if you're reading any of the books I mentioned. Let me know if you have read any of the books I have mentioned. So excited for more reading in May. May feels like a good month. I was saying to my friend, I literally want like five-star reads. I think it's my time to have that 5-star. At least one. If I could get more, that'd be great, but I feel like it's hard to go from 5-star to 5-star to 5-star. So we will see. I am planning on also to film a little reading vlog reading some of these books for May. So if you would like to stick around to see that at the end of the month maybe, then that would mean a lot to me. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.